Hi, welcome everyone to my Friday Physio for Friends Facebook Live. Today we have a special guest speaker and her name is Jennifer Woodfield, and she's originally from UK but now she lives in Mexico. And super exciting news is she is teaching face yoga, and she is also a friend of mine, and I would love to introduce her and have her share her story with us today. Yeah, so Jennifer, thank you again for coming to my Fridays Physio for Friends Facebook Live. Can you share a bit about your personal transformation story and what inspired you to embark on this journey in face yoga and how it has shaped you as a coach today?
Hi, Henny. Yes, thank you very much for having me. Yes, as you said before, I'm originally from UK, but I've been living in Mexico now since 2002, so nearly 23 years. I am now a citizen of Mexico, which is awesome. And yeah, well, I started doing face yoga 2 years ago. I got to a point in my life, I was probably about 44, 45 years old. And I'd always had a lot of confidence. I guess since I was probably in my early 20s, my confidence started rising. And I was never shy of having photos taken of myself. But when I got to 44, 45, I just stopped recognizing myself anymore in the mirror, or if I had photos taken of me, I just felt old and haggard, and I was like, what's going on? So, I stopped taking photos and I just started to feel a little bit withdrawn about things like that. So, um, I've been working for as an online teacher for about 15 years by then. I worked from early morning until late at night. I didn't have a social life. So when I was on social media once, I saw an advert for Fumiko's face yoga methods 5-day course, and I thought, this is it. This is the moment. I've got to do something about this. So I tried this 5-day course, and I absolutely loved it. And I thought, this is it. This is for me. I tried it before. I tried a pre-recorded course before, maybe when I was about 40, 41, but I didn't have the commitment and consistency, so I didn't finish it. But at that time, I thought, this is it. I really need to start now. Things are starting to sag, things are starting to change, and I don't like it. So after a few months of doing this, starting face yoga and seeing amazing results happening after just a couple of months, about 4 months, I think, I got the opportunity to train with Fumiko to become a face yoga method teacher. And I've always loved teaching. I've been a teacher for years and years, and I love helping people. So it just seemed like the perfect fit, basically.
Thank you so much for sharing your powerful story and your personal transformation and how face yoga help us also to look better, to build our confidence, and also to one way to improve our health, self-esteem as well. Yeah, so that is so amazing. Yeah, so is there any, like, do you have a deeper mission, why or behind? Like, do you have a specific moment in your life that call you into realizing, oh, this is it? I think you already covered that just now, but can you also share a little bit deeper of your why, the purpose? Yeah.
And sure. I mean, the first thing that I thought of, I'm not going to say who it was, but someone close to me had been using Botox for years, right? So, and I knew that she was just throwing her money down the drain. And in the end of the day, Botox doesn't do anything beneficial for you. It's just a temporary fix, and you end up feeling worse afterwards because after 3 to 6 months, it wears off and you start seeing all of the signs of aging again, and you feel worse about yourself because you keep getting older, and obviously the lines and the wrinkles don't go away. So my motivation was to try and help this person by showing her a healthier and safer alternative. Unfortunately, she hasn't taken the bait yet, but one day she will, I'm sure. So, but when I started doing the certification training, I just started to see the magnitude of what I was learning, and that I could help women everywhere to start to feel confident again, like I was feeling confident again, and have them reconnect with themselves like they've never connected with themselves in their lives. I mean, I had never actually taken the time. I didn't even use facial creams before I started face yoga. I just washed my face with soap and that was it. Dry, done. But since I started doing this, I started taking care of myself more. I started eating healthier. I started worrying about what, my whole body, not just my face. So I think it really helps you to really recognize yourself again, and really connect with yourself on a really deep level, and really start loving yourself,
Yeah,
so
that is very, very important. It is the recognition of ourselves that we are a person, we are important, to really from our face, right? Because our image is important, and that's where our self-confidence, self-awareness comes in. And it is also very important that we like acknowledge ourselves, and especially as a woman who give to so much to other people. So that really puts back into our body and our personal transformation. Yeah, so I actually want to ask for overcoming challenges, because when we embark on a new journey, there's always going to be up and down. When there are challenges, how do you overcome them, and what helps you the most in overcoming like some of the biggest challenge in your life?
Well, I guess the biggest challenge is wanting to help everyone, but not being able to help everyone because, to begin with, face yoga is relatively new. It's a new concept. I mean, body yoga has been around for over 5,000 years. The word yoga was first mentioned in the ancient Sanskrit texts, called the Rig Veda. So this has only been going on in probably the last 20 to 30 years. So it is relatively new. And everybody, not everybody's heard of it, and not everybody knows about the incredible benefits of it. And everybody is so busy nowadays, with more and more jobs going online. The modern working day is less about fixed hours and more about the output, the focus, and the boundaries. So while the flexibility is increased, so is the risk of burnout. And, if self-care and time management aren't prioritized, so getting people to take time for themselves for self-care is challenging. And so many middle-aged women are juggling families and home and jobs and working longer hours. So I guess the way I try to overcome this is to try to be flexible with my classes, and also record my classes so that the people can rewatch them or watch them if they're not available at that time, and try and have that accountability with my students as well, so that they can I can check that they're doing the exercises and they can come to me for any feedback or any help. And also I'm going to be doing some pre-recorded workouts so that people can just buy like a bunch of recordings so that they can do it on their own, so you can do it at their own convenience. So
Yeah, so that would be good because it is the community support and the resources. That is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's the connection. It is the connection, the community, and the support.
Accountability. Yeah.
Yeah, accountability that really makes a difference in in our I would say in our self-care journey and in our support to fellow women, and that's super important. And it's also for me as well, for my community as well.
It
Yeah, so
is.
you have
It's trying to connect with women that are going through the same thing as you, so that you can have a good support group and support each other and motivate each other to take care of each other.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So do you have any advice for other people if they are struggling and if there's any strategy that you could share and help them stay committed?
Well, funny you should ask. I recently learned a very effective strategy from a friend of mine, Shannon O'Gorman. She's a nutrition and fitness expert, and she's got the recipe for success. It's called the 4 foundations to lasting success, which are consistency, accountability, commitment, and discipline. So being consistent with forming a habit allows you to master something and get good at it. So if you stop practicing something and you quit, you didn't get good at it, you know that you didn't do it for long enough. No? And having a coach who holds you responsible helps you achieve your goals more quickly. It's like when I used to work out at home, used to do some HIIT training or yoga on YouTube, but I wasn't getting anywhere. I wasn't getting any results. So I decided, okay, I got to go to the gym. I need some accountability. I need someone to kick my butt when I don't go and push me so that I actually, come out of my comfort zone and do the work and get the results. And I am getting results. So, if you have somebody behind you to show you the safe way to do exercises and to be consistent, to keep you consistent, I think that's super important. Commitment means knowing your why and keeping that present always. So, writing down your goals and keeping them on the fridge or keeping them in the bathroom to keep reminding you why you started this, what outcome you want. And, it keeps you motivated because you see it every day. So a good idea is to, write down the negative feelings on one side that are holding you back on one side of the paper. And then on the other side, the positive feelings that you want to feel once you've achieved your goal. And discipline, when we accomplish something we set out to do, we feel a sense of a power, a sense of achievement, a sense of pride, and you're motivating yourself to stay on course. So discipline is really important too. So at the end of the day, when you make yourself stay on course and when you make yourself your number one priority and take time for yourself, that's when things start to change. That's when you start to see results.
Yeah, so that's totally true. As for anything, right? It is not just face yoga or it's not a regular yoga, it's everything you do. Your health, your job, your family, or your business, everything takes time, consistency, and accountability and support. So that's kind of summarize everything.
It does, and that's why I love it. You can actually apply that to anything you're doing, work
Yeah, yeah.
or exercise or anything.
That's good. Okay, so thank you so much, Jen, for your sharing. So it's been great having you here for my Fridays Physio for Friends Facebook Live. And yeah, so we will connect again. If anyone wants to connect with you, are you able to share your resources? And you also mentioned that you had resources like just past now, but if you can actually share it in the comments so people can reach you, that would be great.
Thank you so much, Hennie.
Yeah.
Okay, Hennie, so my turn to ask you some questions. Can you first tell me a little bit about what you do and also your transformation story? Can you share your personal story and what inspired you to embark on your fitness journey and how it's shaped the coach you are today?
Thank you, Jennifer, for this opportunity to share my story and also share what I do and what I love. I just want to quickly introduce myself, who I am, where I'm from. So my name is Hennie. I'm a physical therapist by background. I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada, and I am a mom of two. I have a boy, 10-year-old boy, and a 5-year-old girl. And yeah, so over the last 15 years, I have been working from home, either in the hospital or in a physical therapy clinic or doing home visits. So, yeah, I love my job. I love to work with people. I love to help people get better. Doesn't matter if they after their surgery or like after illness or after a period of stay, a hospital stay. I love working with them to help them recover and help them rehab. And that is my passion at my work. But what I have not shared is in the past 15 years, I have been working overtime, 6 days a week, serving other people. And I just hit my rock bottom moment that I felt that I shouldn't, so life shouldn't be that way. And I have to find balance for my personal self-care and also my care for my kids. So I have hit a rock bottom moment at work when I felt like, oh, how come I'm always giving others and nothing to myself? And I was actually pouring out from an empty cup. And also, I also gave away a lot of precious time that I should have spent with my kids. So that was my wake up call moment that led me into as my transformation and my healing journey into who I am, where I am today in this online space as a pelvic health coach, a friend of, uh, and I have also set up my Facebook group to reach out to women like me and also to support them in their health and wellness journey and also support them, especially in a group of working mom that they should also be finding a balance for themselves, even though they are juggling with so many different things. So that's
That's
my background story.
that's very inspiring, especially as you've gone through such a lot yourself. And I'm sure many people can connect with that and relate with that. So that would be your deep mission, no? From your point of view, from you hit rock bottom, and is that what gave you the impulse to? Is that a defining moment, would you say, for you?
Yeah, so definitely that it is just a ongoing work of like giving away. So because for my personality, I am a person who give and I'm a person who care because I work in the healthcare field and it is just natural for me to do that. And it becomes natural to a point that I forgot about myself, even though I'm in the healthcare field that, oh, I forgot that I'm also the person who needed that healthcare too. So it
Yeah,
was my transformation of when I hit my rock bottom moment, then I decided, okay, I need to lead a life that I truly am called to, and I am able to do what I preach to my my clients and also my family or my patients. So I just got myself into a space of healing, transformation, and restoration. And now I would like to lead others to do the same thing as well. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So fitness and health often require a strong mindset. How did you develop mental resilience, and what mindset shifts were crucial in your transformation?
Yeah, I also would love to share something that I feel amazing and excited about, that I have learned from my coach and mentor, that there is a spiral growth. So success or health is not a linear phase. We will always go through obstacles and difficulties, challenges. So actually, when we face the next challenge, it use that as a bounce to get you higher. So instead of, oh, when we have a challenge, we go down, we use that challenge to bounce us up higher. That would be something that I would love to share with my friends, my sisters and friends in their health journey, because no one has perfect health. And even though we try our best to look after ourselves, there will be times that we get sick, or there will be times that we have this setback. But take this setback as an opportunity to get even better. So that's my strategy and motivation, or my insight that I have learned from my coach and mentor. Yeah.
Okay. And what were some of the biggest challenges you faced, and how did you overcome them?
Challenges. My biggest challenge would be, again, same thing, balancing life, work, family, and myself, and managing everything in between. So how do I overcome them? I always go back at the end of my day. I'm a Christian, so I do in the evening or morning, I do praying, I do meditation, mindfulness, and practice gratitude. So that's what I do to get myself up in a state that we don't feel, even though things happens, even though there are drama or trauma that happens to lives, we always use gratitude, mindfulness practice to get us into a positive state of joy, love, peace, and yeah, optimism. Yeah, that's
Awesome.
what I would do.
Perfect. And do you have any advice for others, for women struggling with their own fitness or health journey? And what key strategies would you share to help them stay committed to see long-term success?
Yeah, so one thing that I really want to share is, don't give up and stay on one course. And once you have commit, you want to continue, and there will always be challenges. If you are facing some challenges or difficulty, please connect to people around you. Chances are there are many people who are likely going through the same thing as you do, and they are able to offer you some support and guidance. So don't do this by yourself, and don't do anything alone, and always stay in your community of support and love.
Thank you so much, Hennie.
Yeah, thank you again for your inviting me to talk today. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.